Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. So I'm in the 2021 Ford Bronco Sport Badlands edition. This has traditionally been my wife's car, but she's been, in the Fiat 500e commuting to work and stuff. So I've been using this one more and more because fuel economy is really good. Right now it says 26.4, but it's going up. We're just taking it easy, not trying to, race or anything, just taking it easy as I'm going to go out and do some practicing drone flying today. But figured I would just do a little update on the vehicle. So it has been working really well. We always had that, backing up rear brake caliper, well, not caliper, I guess rotor squeal, and I changed the brake pads recently. You probably saw a video of me doing that, and it's a fairly easy job. It's an easy job to put this into parking service mode to be able to do that job. Taking this vehicle out of parking service mode is a little harder, just due to the fact that it's fully loaded, so you have to do an extra step of hitting the brake pedal long enough, then what have you, to go through the sequence of buttons. Kind of a pain in the ass, but yeah, it's doable. So yeah, so this vehicle is a lot of fun. Great gas mileage. It's been really reliable. We did change out the factory tires early on because, well, they stunk. The factory tires were pretty bad in the winter, so we changed those out. We tend to run winter tires anyways. So she got a set of the factory rims with the winter tires, and then she got a pretty nice set from her father of rims she picked out, and they look really good. She did a wonderful job picking those out, much better than I typically do, to tell you the truth. So if I ever get rims, I will definitely have my wife pick those out. And we got the Hankook Dynapro, I think the AT something another Extreme. So they work really good. They look really aggressive, but they work good in the winter too. They work good off-road. They just work really good. So they're a good set of tires. Hankook tends to be a good set of tires. You do pay, for them. They're not cheap tires by any means, but they do work. They do have, I believe, a 60,000 mile tread life warranty. Correct me if I'm wrong, but off the top of my head, that's what I think it was. And yes, and she has like the warranty on them and stuff through Discount Tire. And we just took one to get plugged because it had a staple in it, and it was leaking air very slowly, but still leaking air. So we got that done. The only other thing on this vehicle was a recall just had done yesterday. Ford sent out a mobile mechanic. They looked at the battery, said, yes, you qualify for a brand new battery. Remind you, this is a 2021 vehicle. I was expecting to buy a new battery this summer anyways, but we got that recall notice, and it was like, okay, we'll hold off, and sure enough, he said we qualify, replaced it, so we got a brand new battery, free of charge, AGM. See, I don't believe like these recalls should qualify for vehicles that are, well, you got your service life out of it, but we got a brand new battery, so we're good for 4, 5, 6 years here in Colorado with the battery. So we'll be good with the battery for more time, and it's free to us. So that is a good thing, at least for us, not for Ford replacing all these batteries. But when we opened up the hood, because I don't always open the hood up of this vehicle, it was, it's A, dirty under there, but B, I was like, whoa, hey, that battery's leaking. And he's like, yep. So yeah, it had some leakage coming out of the battery. I'm surprised it was still working, starting every single time, but that's the problem and why they had the recall, because it can unexpectedly just stop working and you can be driving along like now and your car will just shut off. So at interstate speeds and even on back roads, that can be scary for a lot of people. They won't know what to do, how to handle that. So yeah, that's a good thing that they changed out the battery. I'm trying to think of anything else on this vehicle. I think not. I like I said, the squealing rear going in reverse for the brakes, I fixed with brake pads. So I just put on new set of brake pads. I didn't even do the rotors, and that fixed it. So there must have been something with those original brake pads. The wife asked the dealer, originally when we first got the vehicle, they said, oh, you know, if it keeps doing it, we'll change them. You know, no hurry, just use the vehicle. Then she asked again, and it was, well, you know, that's a wear item. Come on, this is a well-known issue. But that's your typical dealer. I blame the dealer than Ford, because the dealer should have just been like, yeah, okay, we'll change those out. You know, a set of brake pads, Ford branded. You know, I don't know, I think it cost me like $40, $60. It wasn't much money. It's not much money at all. It's technically, I guess, a little bit of labor, which is not much for a dealer. You know, a dealer for that is like next to nothing. I mean, it took me no time at all. You know, the longest part for me was not having a scan tool and going through the procedure of pressing buttons, trying to figure that out to get the vehicle in parking brake service mode. So other than that, it's not a hard job to do brakes. I tell people they need to do their own brakes. Why pay a shop a lot of money? That's one of the easiest job servicings you can do on a vehicle other than oil. Oil, brake pads. That's the easiest thing. Why pay big bucks for shops to do those jobs? I mean, there's really no reason. Buy quality parts and put them on. If you were going to buy cheap parts to save money for a mechanic to put parts on, then spend more money on the OEM parts or better parts aftermarket and do it yourself. And have a little pride that, hey, I did that myself. You know, that's one thing we're lacking nowadays, is pride in doing your own work. So this vehicle drives nice, drives smooth, 74 miles an hour. It's quiet, it's smooth. I have a toolbox in the back, so occasionally on a bump I'll get a little noise, but that's just the toolbox in the back. And yeah, it's a good vehicle. So anyways, that's the update on the 2021 Ford Bronco Sport Badlands Edition. It's literally fully loaded, have everything on this vehicle. And it works great. No issues. No issues with the system. So thanks for watching. You all take care. Stay well, stay safe, my friends, and have a good one. Bye.